then when it's time to strike, like a rattlesnake in the wild, and that is where the bus goes off of the road and crashes. Because what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, on this channel we talk all things finance, all things investing, and we love to mix in a little travel along with that as well. Speaking of travel, I'm back here in Da Nang, Vietnam, at one of my favorite spots to get a coconut coffee. And if you come to Vietnam, do yourself a favor and get yourself a coconut coffee. But let's talk about the topic at hand. What makes trading so difficult? So let's jump into it. Now, we know about candlesticks, chart patterns, price action, indicators, oscillators. I mean, damn. All that stuff is challenging to grasp. We know that. But let's go into the psychology that makes it difficult. So I want to offer you this. Think about income, active income, and how most people, even if they have passive income now, they started with active income. Or maybe you have someone who starts with active income and today they're still living off active income. So the key word here is active. I want you to really focus on the word active, because typically the more active we are, the more income we make. The more hours you work at your job, when you put in overtime, you do what? You make more money. That psychology, that thought process that most of us have, or most of us start with, you know what we do? We take that into the trading world. And that is where the bus goes off of the road and crashes. Because you have to realize, and if you don't realize it, you will one day. It took me a while. But you need to become less active and more patient. You need to wait for the proper setup. Wait for the A1 setup. This may mean you don't take a trade every day. And it's tough to look at the chart, see those candles moving up and down, and not take a trade. You may look at it and say, well, this trade looks pretty good. Let's try it out. That's a no-no, you guys. We only want to take A1 setups, high probability setups. So those C setups, those B setups, leave them alone. Don't take a B setup just because you haven't traded all day and you can't wait to trade. You can't wait to get into the market. Now, it's normal to want action, right? It's normal to want to participate. It's normal. But the best traders understand that the less they participate, the less risk they take. And when they do participate, the higher probability that their trade, the higher probability that their trade is going to work out. And also, when you wait, those key levels, mark your key levels, mark what you have to mark up, but you want to wait for the bigger moves. And big moves don't happen every day. That's the challenge, everybody. The challenge is taking your hands and keeping them in your pockets. And watch. Take notes. And just repeat that process and wait for that A1 setup. That is the most difficult thing about trading, is waiting. Forget chart patterns, candlesticks, all that, oscillators, and look. No. Because a lot of you understand that. I'm sure a lot of you out there understand supply, you understand demand, you understand how to draw a trend line, you understand all of that. But it's the psychology, it's your mindset that is keeping you from being profitable consistently. That's keeping you from being able to pass a prop firm evaluation. That is draining your account. it's not because you don't know what you're doing. It's because you're not willing to wait. And let's say it's Monday, you take a trade. Tuesday, you take a trade. Wednesday, a A1 setup doesn't show up. You need to be fine with taking Wednesday off. You know, be cool with that. I want to bring this to you guys because it took me a while to grasp this. And I know you hear me saying this, but I want you to grasp it. Really, really understand it, that you need to wait. It's a waiting game. I've done some work in the film industry. I still do. And on film sets, the saying goes, hurry up and wait. Because on a movie set, there's a lot of waiting. Oh my God, it's a lot of waiting. Hurry up and wait. So that's the same mentality that we need as traders. Willing to wait. Set your stop loss. And here's the thing too. When you wait for the proper setup, the high probability setup, it's so easy to know where to place your stop loss and where to take your profit because you've waited for the right setup. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. Again, all those other things are not what makes trading the most difficult. The most difficult part about trading is right here in your mind, your patience, your emotions. Because this is what happens. You jump into a C or B setup, it starts to go against you, but then what kicks in? Hope. That good old word, hope. So now you stay in that trade longer because you hope it'll turn around and go in your favor. All right. And then I hope you didn't over leverage, because if you over leverage, now you're hopeful and fearful at the same time. And that's a stressful trading day. I've been there, done that numerous times, and that's not fun. It's okay to get stopped out. If you enter a high probability setup and get stopped out, it's cool. We're gonna lose trades, but you don't want to add to a losing trade. So you're in a B or C setup and you're adding to it. And we've all been there before, and it ends up really, really, really bad. So you guys, I hope this was helpful. You know, if you can please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, hey, I would appreciate it so much. I've got my trading view here on my I got my trading view here on my phone, so I'm always keeping an eye on the market. Always keeping an eye on the market, but I've got my levels marked, and I'm able to wait. And then when it's time to strike, like a rattlesnake in the wild, it's a strike, and you gotta jump in, take the trade, don't think about it. But you're able to do that when it's an A1 setup. Hey, you know what? They just brought the infamous coconut coffee to me. This here is some good stuff. Very good stuff. So you guys, again, hope it was helpful. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video.